later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big...
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble. Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the...
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain, and of course he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular, not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rashawn Jenkins picks it off, and the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
On the play. First down, Jaguar.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. These two teams all tied after one. Back to throw again. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Vikings 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From the 6.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
The 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do no.
And now the fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Flush to his right. and sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football off balance.
And he did.
On the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Miles Jack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Vikings 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
4th down.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
That's good.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
How about that? Their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Dalvin Cook.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Give to Cook out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
A 3-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. To right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
The quarterback on the scramble. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Hill going to try and run with it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They run. Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. Trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the middle to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And complete right side to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 13-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll look to throw.
And 4.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Jaguars' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They try again with Cook. And he is met at. He goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
On the carry, it's Cook. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. they'll go right back to their fullback. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
He's brought down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He was covered.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Today's final
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This